Hey Justin, this is Adrian Gomez. Thanks for being patient with me and just looking at this really quick. Big thing right here, first thing we look at is power to the back leg. So trying to get, it's going to be a little blurry just with the slow motion, but we can kind of get pretty close to where it should be. So he squats really well, so I think that's about right. I'm just looking from the left view. That's a pretty good squat. The only thing I'd say early on is that his hands and glove are separating pretty early, which kind of leaves his arm kind of dragging a little bit, but we'll come to that later on. So power to the back leg is good. Let's look at how he lands. So this is what we call an internally rotated front knee. Once it plants into release point, takes him a few seconds just for him to, or milliseconds I guess, for him to move his knee over his ankle, for him to have that stability in that front leg. So it's about 25 degrees. That's a huge issue. That's really robbing him of a lot of velocity in his front leg. His front leg should set up quickly, and the more stability he has in his front leg, the faster his back hip can rotate around his front leg. So, so that's an issue, which leads us into the front knee. Angle at foot strike and release point is around 142, which is not bad. We want it to be a little bit high, almost 150, 155 degrees, but this is by no means bad. So the angle at which it lands is good. It does not, I don't want it to land internally because it robs us of a lot of stability, because he just corrects his knee and then he releases the ball. We should have big chest drive early on because of the stability in the front leg, so that's going to help a lot. Next one is double angle at foot strike and release point at, let's see, strike. So I think this is good just off the top of my eye is 106. I want it to be 110. So he's getting good extension out of his back leg, and he's driving quite a ways. His back leg stays on the ground, which is good. It's not an issue. So I think the biggest thing out of his lower half is internally rotated front knee, which leads us into posture at ball release. Posture, here what we call, here's an A posture, it's a B posture, C posture, A posture, you're a B posture. And what that means is when you come up, your chest gets right into here and you don't move a ton, which is nice. I think having that stability in your front knee is going to help you a little bit more get into that. But there's not a huge posture change, which I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for, because there's a lot of kids who have that issue, and it's kind of hard to fix. So that's nice. Next one is our stacking. So what I'd like you to do is keep that ball and glove for a little bit longer, because I think you leave some strength and some acceleration out of that front glove that you're missing in that rotational portion of your upper body, right? You should be back. I mean, your upper body should be back. Your arms should be up at that at that foot plant. Your back arm's in a good position, but your front glove is already dropping, and I don't want that. So I want to bring that front glove up, which is another issue that we'll have. There's not enough stability in that front shoulder. Right here it looks a little bit better. But anyway, stacking. So lower half's good, but I want your upper half to your head to be over that back rubber. So lower half is good. Like I said, you squat really well, but I want you to stay back for a longer period of time. How do I do that? Hold that, put that ball in that glove for a little bit longer. We're talking hundredths of a second. It's just going to delay things a little bit. I think you're going to be a little bit more on time. Out of the top of my head, box drill 1, box drill 2, 45-degree knees, final arcs, all of those things are going to help you with the timing of your front glove. Marshals, walking marshals as well, timing with your lower body. So stacking, I think you do have an issue with your upper body, so I'd like you to do those things with your upper body, which leads us into high elbow, which, you know, based off of this, I'm going to make a quick measurement off of that elbow. It's pretty good. I don't think it's a high elbow. I think you're pretty consistent through that line, which is good. No issue there. Front glove, I think that front glove's pretty good, considering that front knee has so much instability. Once you get that front knee to be fixed, that front glove's going to be a little bit more active, I think, because you finish very, very well. All right, so front glove, I think that's an issue for now. It could potentially not be an issue because of that front knee getting firmed up a little bit. All right, chest extension is next. We are looking at where you're releasing the ball. Let's see here. It's 40 degrees, which is not bad. I'd like to see in the 50s, just a little bit further. Again, I know I keep saying this, but that stability in the front knee is going to help you have that stability with your upper body. So that's fabulous right there. So chest extension, definitely something you can work on. By no means is it crazy bad, because 40 is fabulous. I think you're driving very, very well. Last thing we're going to talk about is the arm fly out. So right here, you're at maximum layback. I'll show you maximum layback here. You have some strength issues, I think, and some inflexibility in that layback. I think our program's going to help with crossover symmetry and our weighted balls with our arm care. I'm not saying weighted balls throwing as hard as you can, but I'm saying weighted balls as in all of our arm care that we do. I think that's going to help you a ton. And your arm right here, I'd like it to, let's see where it's at first. Arms here. And your hand comes outside of that elbow to drive that ball. If we can push it through just a tad bit, maybe an inch or two earlier, you're going to be able to get that ball out quicker. Right here you can see most of your arm's almost straight. I'd like to see that elbow bent, and I think you're going to get better extension through the ball, more spin rate. All these good things happen. I think your arm comes straight, you throw the ball, and your arm stays straight. And I don't really want that. I want bent elbow all the way through. I think you're going to have a better time decelerating through the ball and accelerating through the ball if we can bend that arm. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of partner drills, 90-90s, reverse torques. All of those things in the arm care are going to really help you with those deceleration drills. But all in all, pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think the biggest issue that you'll have, the last thing just popped into my head. I can see this arm back here. You can almost see your back. and your upper body's not on target. Your upper body is on target. Your lower body's on target now. Your lower body should have been on target right here. So your lower body's got to be set up faster. This is what we call crossing the acromial line. And what you're doing is you're putting your arm really at a disadvantage, because now you have to pull all of your body through just to get it through. So you're overextending that rotation that is necessary. So I think, look at that crossing the acromial line. That's an issue that I think you have as well, especially with the instability in your front knee. That doesn't help anything. So I think changing those things is going to give you a bump in mile an hour, basically with everything that you fix, not to mention 3 to 5 miles an hour with the crossover symmetry bands, not to mention with the weighted balls 2 to 3 miles an hour. You're looking at, anywhere from 7 to 10 miles an hour in about a year's time. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for sending these in, and I will talk to you soon.